All right. Are you ready for the test?
Summary.
All right. May we start?
Sure.
Okay. First of all, welcome you to the final speaking test, and I am Ngọc Anh, and I'll be your examiner for today. Okay. So, first of all, please tell me your full name, please.
I'm Trần Đình Minh Quân. You can call me Jerome if you like. And I'm from Nam Định City. I hope that today I'll have good results.
All right. So, if you have no further question, then our test will begin. Okay, first of all, what kind of accommodation are you living in?
Well, currently I'm living in a rented house. Well, our family have always been working hard for years, but still struggling to have, a fixed address. So yeah, I think a temporary solution is a rented house.
Okay, so do you plan to live there for long?
Well, I have no intentions of living there for long because I am going to pursue further education in the capital of Vietnam, also known as Hanoi. So I'm not going to stay there for long.
Okay, so currently in your house, what kind of room does your family spend the most of time in?
Well, it may sound like a cliche, but we spend most of our time in the kitchen. It's a place where we bond together. We try to strengthen the connection and we cook meals together. We share stories and we try to exchange experience because under the same roof in an extended family with many generations.
Okay, thank you. So, speaking about your habit and your hobby, do you have a favorite cafe?
Can you pardon me, please?
Okay, I'll repeat my question. Do you have a favorite cafe?
Sorry, can you clarify the question? I didn't quite catch it.
What I mean is, do you have your favorite coffee shop, a cafe,
Hey,
a coffee
um,
shop?
I'm not actually addicted to caffeine, and I am a type of person that does not want to mess up with my sleep patterns. So I have never gone to any cafe, and I think in the future I will, stick with this lifestyle. I have no favorite cafe.
Okay, so what do you think that helps the cafe to become popular?
Can you pardon me, please?
Okay, what I mean is, what do you think? What is the factor that helps to make a cafe very popular?
So the first determinant, I think, should be the brand name. Sometimes in many competitive markets, then you gotta have a really, really well-known name so that many people they will think about you above any other cafes. And that's the first factor. And the second thing, I think you should always come in handy when the customers need you the most. So you need to polish your services, including free shipping and many things like that.
Okay, so why do some people prefer cafes that are part of a large chain rather than a small and local cafe?
Well, I think it all boils down to, the brand name, because if you have a cafe that is linked in a chain and that is already well known, then actually you will have a pretty secure financial stability to sustain the coffee shop. But if you try to do that locally in a very small setting, then you risk a lot. And I think the venture sometimes is not worth it, and you can, you can go bankrupt.
Okay, so that is the end of your speaking part 1, and now we'll move on to your speaking part 2. Wait a minute, and I'll share a screen of your speaking part 2 cue card. All right, as you may know already, you will have 1 minute to prepare for this question, and then you'll have 1 to 2 minutes to talk about it, and you may make a note as you wish. Okay, can you see the question clearly?
Yes.
All right. So do you have any questions regarding the cue card?
No, I have no questions.
All right, then your 1 minute starts from now. Okay, your 1 minute is up, and now it's time for you to start talking.
Okay. So just right yesterday, I had gone to a coffee shop that is really well known, also known as Highlands. Well, Namdek City is a very vibrant city with many people working overtime, even late in their night shifts. So my city, in here, they adore coffee a lot. So there is a coffee shop called Highlands, located right in the center of Namdek to attract as many customers as possible, and the returns are very satisfying. Anyways, I'll talk about the views. But to add up a little bit background information, I went there yesterday to plan some agenda with my teachers and some of my tutors about what I'm gonna do with my current educational pursuit, as well as my academic endeavor. So from there, you can see a very vibrant city. You can see the vivid view of many vehicles tailgating, lane weaving. You can see a lot of people doing exercises like jogging, light walking, or doing push-ups. And it is also characterized by the special features of Namdek. There, I think I can spend a day there with no problems. But of course, I don't want to ruin my sleep patterns. So I think I should go there occasionally, maybe once in a blue moon. But I can feel the chills, I can feel the cozy environment, and I feel like that place is the only coffee shop that I can make exceptions. So that's all.
Okay, thank you. And it is the end of your part 2, and now we're moving on to the part 3. Here are some follow-up questions. Okay, first of all, talking about the beauty industry, do you agree that most beauty products are a waste of money?
Well, I think beauty products are just like a double-edged sword. So on the one hand, if you use it in a sufficient way, adequately, then I think it can beautify you, it can make you have a pretty good look, and it can facilitate your work. You know, if you have a beautiful appearance, then I think recruiters are gonna adore you. But on the other hand, if you dipped too deeply into it, then you're gonna waste a large sum of money. And having too many beauty products that do not show the origins can be very harmful.
Okay, so in your opinion, how does the beauty industry advertise its products so successfully?
So I think they usually represent or exhibit desirable figures of famous people adoring their products. And by doing so, they are, secretly telling women that if you use our product, you are going to achieve the desirable beauty of such celebrities. So that's what I think.
And what do you think of the view that beauty products should not be advertised to children?
Sorry, can you pardon me, please?
Okay, so what do you think of the view that beauty products should not be advertised to children?
Well, I had never thought about this before, but if I had to make a guess, then I don't quite agree with this view. You know, children, they should be exposed to the soft skills first before knowing about how important their looks are. Believe me or not, I believe that there should be a sequence where girls, when they are pretty small, they should learn a little bit about cooking. They should learn a little bit about housework, about washing dishes, and many things like that. And when they grow older into their teens, then I think that is the solid point where they can, be introduced with beauty products. So yeah, I think it is just not suitable to show such products and advertise them to small children.
Okay, and one final question. Do you think that being beautiful could affect a person's success in life?
Yes, and I think it can positively influence a person's success. Like, of course, when you're successful, you can become more well known. And as you become more well known, then many people would want to meet you. And apparently, I think that the more beautiful you are, the more, let's say, sorry, I mean, the more beautiful you are, then the more adored you will be towards the eyes of the public. So I think having a good look can somehow correlate with your success.
Okay, thank you very much for joining our test today. And well, that's it. That is the end of your speaking test. Do you have any further question?
No, I have no further questions.
All right. So thank you and good luck. Okay.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye bye. I'll see you again.